Hello and welcome my fellow Homo sapien friends, and we are back today with another Friday Top 6. So without any further ado, let's try and get into this as soon as possible. Now last week I did a PS4 exclusive, and this week I'm going to be doing the multi-platform ones. So all these games that I'm going to be doing today are all going to be either on PS4, Xbox and PC, or Xbox and just PC, as I already did the PS4 one last week. So let's get into this straight away today. So first off, we have got Biomutant. Now this looks really interesting to me because there's a lot of customization. It kind of got that Monster World kind of feel to it, which is a very big game out at the moment. Obviously it's just been released, so a lot of people are playing that at the moment, and this kind of looks very familiar with that, with the whole cat-like creature in it, and you've got obviously your customizations, your armors, your weapons and stuff like that, and it's very third-person-y kind of kung fu, all that kind of jazz, and it just looks really fun and cool to play, and I can't wait to find out more about this. Obviously there's not been a release date for this yet, so which is unfortunate, but I'm sure we will have a release date soon. Now we'll move on from there because we've got a game coming out pretty much in the next just over a month. No, just under 2 months now, sorry. We've got Far Cry 5. Now I've done little bits of this in other videos like top 10s and stuff like that, and yeah, like I've played all the other Far Cry games and I've really enjoyed all of them, to be honest. Obviously there are better ones to others, but this looks a lot different because you can actually play co-op with all the story missions as opposed to certain ones like you could in number 4. Like there were only select missions you could actually do, and you could take down towers and bandit camps and stuff like that, and I'm assuming it'll be the same in this one. However, you can actually complete the story with other people playing as well, which is actually fantastic because, you know, I don't feel that there are enough games like, you know, the story campaign based. A lot of the games where you can play with your friends are very PvP kind of multiplayer based, and for me that's not good because I don't really play a lot of multiplayer or PvP games. So like PUBG and Fortnite and Overwatch like really don't appeal to me at all. Like I know that people are like bumming off it at the moment, absolutely bumming off it, like it's some sort of like greatest creation on the planet, but to me they're just bog standard games and I don't like any of them. But you know, this is going to be a lot different because we can actually play a campaign with a friend, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. With this literally right around the corner, it's been given a 27th of March 2018 release. So I'm undecided on what platform I'm going to get it on because it comes out on all 3 platforms, and obviously I have all 3, which is, you know, a gamer's paradise. But you know, it's complicated when you have 3 platforms to play it on, so this is definitely going to be a more of a challenge than anything, trying to figure out which one I want to get it for. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you out there do the same, that have got this same problem. Now we're moving on from there for Red Dead Redemption 2. Now I haven't really covered much of this game, to be honest, because there hasn't been a lot of information on it. However, you play as a new character this time, and it's basically you play in the Old West like you did in the first one, and it's just really cool because, you know, you get to fight with gangs and you've got your own little crew that you go with and hold up trains and do heists and stuff like that. And obviously there's going to be a big story, and I can imagine it being very open world and a lot to do with it. So I mean, I played the first one. I mean, it took me a while after its release to play it, but I'm so glad that I did. The story was amazing on it, the combat was really fun, and the story was, yeah, it roped you in, and the environment was absolutely stunning as well. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a more in-depth story and a lot more scenery that looks fantastic, because I quite like that in games. I quite like looking at the environment and looking at it thinking, wow, you know, people have taken time and effort to make this look as real as possible, and it looks fantastic. Like I could be the only one here, But again, this is another game that's been given a spring 2018 release. Nothing more has been said on it as yet, but as soon as I find out anything, I will keep you all up to date on that. Now, this next one is only for Xbox and PC. Now, having just got a PC recently, this is really fun because I've got more friends on here, and I know people on PC will actually be getting this as well, and I may even stream it as well, so graphically it'll probably be a lot better as well. Only it will run only on Windows 10 for the PC, so if you don't have the Windows 10, this may be a bit difficult for you. But this game is called Sea of Thieves. Now, this looks absolutely fantastic. It's a very cartoony kind of pirate game where you can gang up with a load of your friends and go on a boat. One of you selects who's the captain, who does certain jobs on the boat, and obviously you can go hunt treasure on islands and defeat other clans and crews on their ships and stuff like that. And it just looks a lot of fun, and it does look like it could be a very big game, I think, especially fun if you're going to be twitching it and stuff like that and streaming it any way you like. I definitely think this is a game that's going to be quite popular as soon as it comes out. It does come out on the 20th of March. So now we're going to move on to World War Z, the game. Now, this was quite interesting because it only dropped late last year, and we had a trailer for it, which is obviously showing in the background now. Now, this game hasn't had a lot of information dropped about it. It just mentions that it is a 4-player co-op, and you have to survive against hordes of zombies. And the zombies are very much the same as they were in the film, which is really, really weird and fast. So, you know, you've got to have your wits about you because they're just going to keep flooding at you. And I mean literally like a human zombie flood. And they're going to be chasing after you. And I'm assuming there'll be some sort of defences you can make, a bit of walls you can build. Donald Trump, don't get any ideas. This is not a game for you. This is about zombies, not Mexicans. So I know this joke is a bit controversial, but hey, who cares? You were all thinking it, I just said it. So getting back to the video, yeah, so World War Z, it looks like a really fun game, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and find out a bit more about it as well, to be honest, because I quite like zombie games. There aren't many zombie games that I don't like. I think I played quite a lot of them, so yeah, like this is probably another one of those sort of games that I'm going to be very interested in, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. So you get your 4-player co-op and you got to go up against hordes of zombies, you got to survive, you got to get to A to B while picking up random weapons and stuff like that and building traps. So yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot about that, which is really cool because I really enjoyed those games. Now lastly, we are going on to Anthem. Now this is a game that as soon as it dropped I was super hyped for, which I know I shouldn't be really hyped for because I tend to get really disappointed when I get hyped for games, especially like Destiny 2, which has obviously been a bit of a disappointment, but they are trying to fix that, so you know, I won't bitch on about it too much today. But Anthem is definitely a game I'm looking forward to. Now they have announced that it will be delayed until 2019, which I already predicted would happen anyway, and it doesn't bother me at all because I'd rather they not rush the game. However, they did exactly the same thing with Mass Effect Andromeda. They moved it to the year after, and that was also a big disappointment, so I'm really hoping they do a great job on this. I'm looking forward to seeing what customizations you can have, not only with the armor, the weapons, but your character as well. Because being a BioWare game, you tend to have a customization screen before you even start the story, which is fantastic because I love those sort of games anyway. Anything with customization in it is just fantastic, and it gives me a lot more freedom with what I play, who I play, and how I play. So that's fantastic. Now I'm going to end the video there. Thank you very much for watching this Friday feature. I will try and keep it up, so please keep your suggestions coming in each week. Now if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and a share. This really does help out the channel. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, take care, fellow Destiny Seekers.